So, where is this amazing place you know?
That's not exactly what I said. I don't want to build it up in your head. It's just that I hate these terrible chain coffee shops, you know? Anyway, it's just down here.
They walked down a couple of side streets and eventually came to the place where Lewis's false modesty, eventually admitted, served the best coffee in town in the most relaxed setting, and served it in the cutest cups you could ever imagine. A few minutes later, they were sitting opposite each other in comfy leather chairs with oversized mugs of frothy milk and caffeine in front of them. Okay, I agree, the cups are cute. Taking another look at hers and smiling at the two penguins standing out in the rain, one gallantly holding an umbrella for the other.
I didn't know if you were going to answer me this morning. I thought maybe I shouldn't call again so soon. It might make me look too desperate to call again just the next day.
I'm glad you did. I really wanted to see you again. Last night just wasn't a good time for me. I needed to be by myself.
That makes sense. We all need to be by ourselves sometimes. I understand. There's nothing wrong with it.
But you don't understand, Mia replied, anger rising in her voice more than she had wanted it to. I'm always by myself. Everything I do by myself. Ever since he left. There was that expression again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. You lost someone close to you, didn't you? We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. It's fine.
But I do want to talk about it. No, I don't. Mia contradicted herself. It's just that time in the park when we met. It seemed so perfect. I felt at peace, like I could move on and be happy with someone else after Edward. There, I've gone and said his name now.
It's a nice name.
Thanks, Mia said with a sigh of relief. Talking to an almost perfect stranger, who she trusted so deeply, was easing the weight she had been carrying with her ever since that fateful day when the phone call had come. I'm sorry. I should be going. It was lovely to meet you, Lewis, but our time together was perfect in the park, but it should have ended there.
If you say so, Mia, but I really would love to see you again. Can we try just one more time?
She reached down one more time to take a last sip of her coffee, and Lewis placed his hand gently on hers. She felt the warmth of his fingers and stopped. Could she let him go? She'd only known him for a few days, but there was something about him. He relaxed her and made her feel confident in herself, the way only Edward had done before. Mia looked down at Lewis, and she longed to touch him, to kiss those lips, to feel him inside her. His face was kind and gentle. It was a face she knew she could trust, a face that would be there for her whenever she needed it, to comfort her and support her. Okay, she said at last, blinking profusely to try and hold back the tears.
Come and have dinner with me tonight. I'll text you my address.
He was looking directly into her eyes now, and she held his stare.
And if you can't make it, for whatever reason, I'll understand. And I'll just have a couple of wonderful memories of meeting a beautiful girl who loves the rain just as much as I do, and, well, that'll be it. I won't bother you again, I promise.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding. And I'll try. I will. Send me your address. Mia walked the streets a little before she went home, and for only the second time since the accident, she passed the corner where Edward had died. She didn't cry this time. She stood there, as close to the actual spot as she could, and breathed deeply. She could do this.